Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Holly and today I'm going to be talking about sapiosexual. What is sapiosexual? Definition in Google's dictionary: sapiosexuality means that a person is sexually attracted to highly intelligent people, so much so that they consider it to be the most important trait in a partner. It is a relatively new word that has become more popular in recent years. Both the LGBTQ+ people and heterosexual people may identify. I didn't even know I was sapiosexual until 2 years ago. I just thought I was weird. I thought there was something wrong with me. Okay, debatable, I am a bit weird. When I learned this word at first, I was like, haha, that's kind of relates to me. And then I was like, I researched a bit more. I was like, wait, yeah, that actually makes sense. So basically, I don't get turned on by people until I get to know them and I like the way they think. I like the way their brain works. Sapiosexuality is quite closely linked to demisexual, which means that you have to create a bond with someone before you feel sort of physically attracted to them and you want to get intimate with them. With sapiosexuality, it's very much similar, but I don't necessarily have to be in a close relationship with them to get turned on by them. They just have to have intelligence about them. They don't have to be high IQ or get straight A's. There just has to be something about the way their intellect works that I like. I genuinely thought like I just would never get turned on by anyone, because I'd hear a lot of my friends say, oh my god, he's so hot. You know, people in magazines, they often like, oh my god, like I'm turned on right now. Never happens to me. Never happens to me. It is pretty hard. Like, it's a hard life not being turned on by everything. Anyways, so I used to hear my friends talk about this and I'd be like, I am just weird, there's something wrong with me, why am I never getting turned on? Until I met someone that had the same values as me, saw life in the same way as me. I'm very spiritual, I'm very into like conspiracy theories, and this person was as well, and I was like, oh my god, like, what the fuck? Like, you're talking about conspiracy theories with me? And this was the first time, so I was like overwhelmed. I was like, just hit me now, just like anything. Like, I am so desperate for you. And he wasn't even like that attractive, I'm not gonna lie. He was good looking to me, but he wasn't like physically my type, what I would like visually, but his intellect, it just disliked to me. It's not necessarily about being really smart, it's about meeting someone that's an intellectual match with you. I'm gonna go over a few misconceptions. One, it's not a sexual orientation. I'm heterosexual. I identify as straight AF. You're not part of the LGBTQ+ community. You can be gay and sapiosexual. Two, it does not mean we are not attracted to your body. I've had this before when I've told guys that I'm sapiosexual. I've kind of stopped telling them now because it's not really an interference in anyone's life if I don't tell anyone. For a guy as well, they really value physical appearance because that's what they look for in a female. So if I told them like, hey, like I'm not attracted to like your body, like just your brain, it is not that. I will do things. I enjoy things and I enjoy you and your things. It just takes time for us to really see them. It's a weird concept, but once I've become attracted to your intellect, I then become attracted to your body. So much so, I think that it's more than normal people. Sapiosexuals, we don't get attracted to many people much because it has to be the intellect first. We don't get deep enough with someone to start being attracted to them physically. So when we do, it's like, yeah! It's like Christmas, okay? I think it's actually a privilege to be with a sapiosexual because we just are happy to be here. And with that, I can appreciate an attractive person. I have a type visually. We have that sort of feeling with someone that's attractive and that we're compatible with visually, but it's not enough to make us want to sleep with you. Like, I could never participate in a hookup. People have tried. I'm like, what the? Why are you trying to kiss me right now? Like, I've been on a date and this guy's trying to kiss me. I'm like, what are you doing? This is just weird. Like, I don't have any feelings for you and you're trying to kiss me. You know, it's a no from me, basically. Intelligence is not about having good GPAs. It's not about having good grades. It's not about having a Harvard education. It's about your values, how you see life, how you intellectualize the world, your philosophies. Those are the things. What are you reading? What concept are you coming up with at the moment? Just tell me what your brain is doing up in there. What is it conceptualizing? What ideas have you come up with? Like, man, I can't tell you. It's not a nerd kink. Well, no. Well, no. Okay, we do love a nerd. So it's partially true. But it's just because we find them more interesting. I would definitely sleep with a nerd more than a guy that is just stupid, 100%. Another misconception is we don't like sex. It's not that we don't like sex. We're not asexual. It's just we find it hard, impossible to sleep with someone unless we have that intellectual connection. I did think at one point, like, am I just like not into that shit? Like, it's not true. I am. A couple of pros I'm gonna give you about either being sapiosexual or dating someone that's sapiosexual. One, you know we're not gonna cheat. It's very, 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 very unlikely. We're not gonna give into physical temptations by someone else, which is often what has occurred with cheating. We're not gonna cheat, you know. It's very unlikely. Can't do one night stands. They're gonna have a low body count, which is always a good thing, I guess. You know, spiritual side of one night stands, there's a lot of baggage with that. If you're sapiosexual, it is a good thing. It is a good thing. I don't know who tell you otherwise. It's a good thing for both parties. You know we're not shallow. That's self-explanatory. We like you for you and not how hot you are. We like you for how your brain works. I don't know if that can get much better, to be honest. Cons, it's pretty bad if you don't know you've got it. It's like there is something deeply wrong with me. But I'm hoping since you've watched this video, now you know, so you're good on that one. 2, we can't watch porn. And I know you're thinking, is that a con or a pro? I don't know, but it's kind of annoying when you're horny AF. So I don't know if there's a pro or a con. I think that it's sort of in between. I think being a sapiosexual, it's kind of hard to tell whether you're being too sexual. We don't get turned on a lot. When we do, it's like, okay. Because when you see a physically attractive person, it's so nonchalant. So when you are attracted to someone physically because of their intellect, I'm feeling this feeling, so now I act on it. And a lot of normal people repress that because they kind of get turned on a lot. So they understand that it's sort of a normal thing to have these impulses, so they know how to control it. Whereas when you're sapiosexual, it's like, I don't experience this a lot, so I'm just responding to how I'm feeling. And, you know, assuming that the other person feels the same with that intensity. So, how to know if you are one? You don't watch porn. You just don't like it. It doesn't do anything for you. Physical appearance doesn't do enough for you to get you turned on. You have to really get to know someone first before you start developing physical feelings for them or bodily feelings for them. You value ambition more than what they already have attained. So for example, you value the guy that is extremely ambitious, knows what he wants, that's planning how he wants to get there and is taking action steps to achieve his goals, rather than the guy that is already extremely successful and doesn't really have any more ambition. He's kind of comfortable there. A trait of sapiosexuality is really valuing that ambition. Now they can already be successful as long as they're still trying to grow and progress. That's what we really like in someone. So for me, it's not about them having the six-pack. It's about the dedication, the hard work, the mental toughness it took to get that six-pack. you've always been attracted to the nerd, like the low-key nerd main character, or the really sarcastic one, or the one that's just like intelligent and witty. They can be dorky looking. They're not the buff, the football player. No, you like the nerd. And the last way you can tell if you're sapiosexual, and the most important one really, is you are sarcastic AF. You love sarcasm so much that it turns you on a little bit. When you have a sarcastic conversation with someone, I'm getting turned on right now, but like, it is so stimulating mentally, it literally turns you on. Sarcasm is a love language for sapiosexuals. I'm gonna get that on a t-shirt. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you've learned a little bit about sapiosexuality and self-diagnosed. Please like, subscribe if you have enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!